A lot of energy there, Larissa. Thank you so much. Of course, very busy primary day into primary night. It takes a team effort to make it all come together. One person in Iowa who's really serving as point, the chief election officer, is Secretary of State Paul Pate. He's joining us now. Secretary, thank you so much for being here. We know it's been a long day, week, month for your team. So what is your office seeing tonight in terms of turnout?
Well, we're real pleased with what we've seen right now. We've got about 70 of the 99 counties turning in their information to us. We're going to probably easily break over 300,000 people who cast a ballot, which is pretty healthy for an off presidential year. But I'm really excited that we had clean, smooth elections. I want to thank all those poll workers and all the voters for making it happen.
Election there, that's something that concerns a lot of voters. How secure is their vote? What are some of the big steps your office has been taking with cybersecurity?
Well, we partner with some of the key players, whether it be the Homeland Security or the FBI, our own National Guard Cyber Division, a lot of folks who put a lot of effort into making sure we have all the safety measures we need to have out there. But the real protection is, you can count on us, we use paper ballots. And the fact that we had pre-audits, when we pre-tested all of our tabulators, did those publicly, and people could watch how we did it. We have post-election audits. We'll be doing those over the next day or so to make sure that we've checked those counters to make sure they're matching up with the actual paper ballots. And the big one, your unsung heroes, your neighbors who serve as poll workers. They're right there on the front line watching everything and making sure it's all being done properly.
And we know this year there have been some changes, not only with election laws in terms of how late you can vote, but then also turning in your absentee ballot. But then with redistricting, some people's polling locations change. We know that our crews ran into a few people who were having to be redirected. Are these issues that you've been seeing a lot of, or are these just some common wrinkles that we see when we do have changes like this?
Well, they tend to be somewhat common, but we have to continue to educate the public. There, as you pointed out, we've had some changes with the redistricting, so it's going to take a little while for folks to get comfortable with the new sites. That's why we've been putting out the message early on about having a plan to vote successfully, to go on our website, to look for your polling location, making sure you know where you're going. And for those of you who voted early, our absentee, we wanted to make sure you were successful there too and met those deadlines. And we saw a near record number of people voting early, particularly for an off presidential year. It was one of the highest numbers. So people do get it, but we'll continue to make sure we're putting information out there so it'll be successful.
And I would imagine you'd continue this into now the general election, which we're staring down this fall.
That's right. We're not going to take any rest time here. We're going to hit the road hard and make sure everybody knows what's going on.
All right, Secretary Pate, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you.